Right, as you know, I've been to Clydach Market today in Swansea. I hope I find some retro goodiness. There were some there actually. For the first time I've seen in Clydach Market, there were Dreamcast games there. But she was kind of charging too much. I think what these people do is they see these things on auction sites, sell, they see games like Shenmue and Skies of Arcadia sell for like 20, 40, 50, 60 quid. And then they think that every Dreamcast game sells for that. But they don't. There's only a few of them that sell for that. And I've already got them anyway. But she had about 10 games there for the Dreamcast. About 7 or 8 which I've got. She had Crazy Taxi, Soul Calibur, those there. She had 2 that I didn't have. One was the Samba, I think. Not the Samba del Mio, or whatever it's called. It's some different one. I hadn't seen it before, I never heard of it before, but she was charging 15 quid. Because I think she thought it was the Samba del Mio one. But it wasn't. Anyway, it wasn't worth 15 quid. Then she had Neo. And she was charging £5. That game's worth like £1, 2, 3 at the most. Definitely not £5. So bang went my chances of buying my first Dreamcast game in Clydach Market. But all was not lost. Because we went into Swansea then. The game station. Where, Game, where we also went, for some reason Game don't do retro games. Or the ones in Swansea don't. The Game Station do. And as a collector, not particularly a player, but as a collector, I picked up some bargains. Midway Arcade Treasures for the Xbox, $1.99. It's got games like Mortal Kombat 3, Gauntlet, Narc, Cyberball, Primal Rage, things like that on it. So $1.99, you can't really. These are the old arcade treasures. And there's also some PlayStation 1 games, which you can't get. You can get them, but the game shops in town, in Carmarthen, they don't do them. So I picked up a rather scruffy, albeit scruffy looking Tomb Raider, but it was $1.99. And this is one of the classic games ever. And it goes for about, I've seen it going for a tenner on eBay. But usually goes for around £5. So I'm glad I picked that up. Yeah, I'm not too happy with all the stickers and stuff, but this was the catch of the day. Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1. Now this usually goes for about 20 quid on the auction sites. I have seen it going for 40. Because it's a great game, but I picked it up, $9.99. Now, okay, the case is cracked. And it's got some stickers in the back. But for a game that sells upwards of 20 quid, and I'm getting it for a tenner, you can't really grumble. I'm well pleased with this game. It's a horrifying game. It's not a shoot 'em up sort of game. It's a horror film, but with ghosts and the children screaming in the darkness, and it's a really unnerving game. And it's how horror should be. It's playing this on your own is. So that was the Game Station haul. And in game, because they don't do retro, I picked up Golden Axe for the Xbox 360. Now, this is a pretty new game, but it's based on the old Golden Axe retro games. He sold it to me for a £5. Okay, not had the best reviews. In fact, it's had some pretty dire reviews. But I'm a fan of the series, and I had a good chat with the bloke who served me, because he was also a fan of the series, and he was aware that it had rubbish reviews. But he liked it, I like it, so I'm going to buy it. Who cares? I don't listen to reviews anyway. And I'm looking forward to playing this game because I was a big fan of the series back in the day. So Golden Axe Beast Rider. And you can't go wrong for a fiver. I mean, technically buy for a fiver. And yeah, I had a good, pleasant chat with the guy. Then we started talking about Streets of Rage then, and he said, hey, playing Streets of Rage 2. And so I could tell that he was into his retro. So he was a good bloke. Then, not finished. To cap it all off, we went into one of these cheapo pound shops because I was thirsty. I wanted something to drink there and then. You know what I picked up? A film that I've searched HMV. I searched everywhere. And well, okay, I have seen it in HMV actually, but they're really overcharging it. I've got Dario Argento's Demons 2. I paid £1 for this. I have seen it in HMV, come to think of it, but they're like charging about 17 quid for the two of them. No way I'm paying that. The first one was horrifying. This one steps it up. And I paid £1 for it. So, don't be a snob is what I say. Because I do admit, when it comes to shops and shopping, I can be a bit of a snob, and I really don't like to go in these pound shops. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you do get what you pay for. And you just rarely get good things in pound shops. But due to my thirst, and, you know, going in there, look what I found. So I'm going to be, you know, going into more of these shops. Because if you can pick up stuff like this, I mean you can't go wrong. So, all in all, you know, I've paid like, what, 20 quid for some really class games and films, entertainment. Plus, I picked up my favourite sweets. Butterscotch. Barley sugar. Hey. I don't generally like sweets, but there we are. So, I'm pretty happy with today's haul.